Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm back continuing my F1 2021 Breaking Point series for part 3. So today is actually continuing on to chapter 6, which we are at Mexico for. So I guess we're going to have to see how this one goes and jump straight into it.
How's it feeling out there, Aiden?
Yeah, good. I think we can start to push a little. Where's Casper?
Ahead of you. Don't worry about Casper, Aiden. Let's just improve your current position.
Yeah, copy.
So it looks like we're currently running in P13 with 7 laps to go, so I guess that's pretty decent, but let's try and make our way up the field towards Casper. I guess that's our aim. So right now we've got Gasly to worry about those, so we'll hit the DRS open right now, use as much of it as possible, use the slipstream, and he looks like he's going to go defensive, so we're going to try and go round the outside here, and we actually get a purple sector there really nicely, so that's really good. Now we're going to have the inside line and manage to get our move done very nicely on Pierre Gasly. Next we've got Sebastian Vettel. So yeah, these guys are kind of bunched up a bit here in a bit of a queue. I mean, there's a bit of a gap between them, so it's not too bad, but it's not going to be too hard to catch him either, I hope. So yeah, we just need to keep pushing really, because we could actually try and get a fast lap here as well, as we will not get DRS, sadly, not this time. We're not quite close enough, but we use our DRS to compensate for that. But we're definitely closing up on Sebastian Vettel very nicely, and there's a couple cars just ahead of him, so we can have a really good shot here, and it looks like we're out of DRS now, so we really need to watch out and not use too much of it. So our exit out of this final corner isn't going to be great, but we shouldn't have to wait too long until I get our ERS back now, and we'll immediately start using it again. Sadly, it's just off the pace, but yeah, let's just carry on and chase down Vettel. So we've actually caught Vettel down very nicely throughout that middle sector there, as we will have DRS and use a bit of our ERS as we lap the Haas there. But can we actually try and make a move him on the stadium section? We send it down inside of Sebastian Vettel, and we have made the move stick very nicely. A bit of a risky move there. He did make a bit of contact with me, but I was already there. I feel like I had the corner there. Brilliant. So we will push on ahead, but the problem is he will have DRS and slipstream on me down this straight here, as I was already past him by the DRS detection point. And yes, here we go, he slipstreamed me, and he blast past like it's no one's business. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, and since we passed a detection zone for the DRS back there and he was still behind me, he's actually going to get me on DRS zone here, so I'm going to actually have a massive problem here with straight line speed compared to Vettel. But I mean, we can just try and stick with him maybe. So coming through the S-bend, then following Vettel through here with the dirty air. So hard following cars through here, but nevertheless we do get DRS here with our ERS slipstreaming very nicely. Shall we send it? Yes, we send it right down the inside of Vettel into that corner there very nicely, up to P11 now. Let's try and catch Bottas, but the problem is obviously we've seen this before. Vettel just flies past us back down the straight there with his DRS and slipstream and ERS. So let's see if we can get a good exit and maybe use our ERS to try and defend off him. The question is that big enough gap? I'm not too sure. I think it's going to be a bit too small for defending, but nevertheless I will try my best. Yes, he is catching, he's slipstreaming, he's using his DRS, he's using everything to get about past us. Can we outbrake him into turn 1 though? And I think we outbrake him very nicely into turn 1. But the next question is, will I be able to defend off this next straight here, because he will have DRS once again, and he is a lot closer than what he was at the beginning of the last straight. But I think this straight is just a bit too short for him to send it down inside, and we do keep the move very nicely on Vettel. Now we can concentrate on trying to overtake the Mercedes, the team that we are trying to get a race seat for. Cut to a couple laps there, we're going to use DRS slipstream, and can we try and get past Bottas here? We send it down inside Bottas and make a move stick very nicely. Now Ricciardo and Ackerman.
It's clear from anyone watching either in the stands or at home the determination on show from Racing Point and Aiden Jackson today.
No, you're not wrong there, and his performance has improved race by race throughout the season, and his driving today, impeccable. Here's a test for him now though, as they head down the main straight. There's a lot of friction between these two, and his teammates after him. Will he budge?
Hold position, Aiden.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this on a racetrack before! Two teammates wheel to wheel!
Keep it clean!
Inches separating them and they crash! Oh, they've come together in spectacular style, and they're both out of the race!
Close the door. Sit down. What the hell was going on out there? We've invested millions in you two. Millions! And look at you both. Acting like a couple of school kids. You've got a lot to prove this year, boy. And you're swanning around like butter wouldn't melt. And as for you, you should know better. I'm disgusted. You should both be ashamed.
Brian,
Not a word. Not a single word. I should fire you both right here and now. You've screwed our chances this season. The team is bigger than you two and your petty squabbles. Grow up! Any more, and you're both out. You hear me? I'll finish the season behind the wheel myself if I have to. Both of you, get out. Go away.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what did he say?
Threatened to fire both of us.
He won't.
That's not the point.
I'll just leave you be.
Is Lily okay? Does she know I'm safe?
Yeah, she saw you climb out. She's fine. I left her with your mother.
Okay, good.
You've survived worse, you know?
Doesn't make it any easier.
Maybe not, but you're not hurt. And you have a family who'll love you. The rest are just details. I'll see you later.
Well, well, well. Just the way we wanted to end this season. I actually can't believe that's actually happened. We did all that work, battled our way up just to get told to hold a position, and then we try and make the move, and we take ourselves and our teammate out of the race. Talk about a banger of the way to end the season. So yeah, looking at the tweets here, it looks like a lot of people are mad at us. And also something I've just noticed is we're actually Ackerman now, so we're not playing as Aiden Jackson anymore, we're actually playing as Casper Ackerman, so that's pretty interesting. I guess maybe the next season is going to be about Casper and his journey, so that'll be interesting to say the least. But for now, since it was the last race of the season, or of this chapter, I'm going to leave this video here. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.